right now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. We gonna go live. Morning, y'all. Right here and right now. I just came up with this silly song. We gonna go live right here and right now. We're gonna go live. Good morning, everybody. Right here and right now. Good morning. Yes, we are. Thank you for joining the live. Yes, we are. Yes. Yes, we are. Ooh, I had to get that frog out my throat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. My name is Titus Glenn, singer, songwriter, sound healer, and life coach, and this is the place where we are going to do a sound bath. I know it's Monday. I normally do them on Tuesdays and Thursday, but I felt compelled to really just tap in and start doing them more often. I should have been doing them more often, but we are human, and sometimes we just like, spirit, I don't know if I want to do that, but it comes a point in time where you just gotta figure out if you're gonna really be obedient and surrender to the call all the way, or you just gonna do mediocre stuff. And I think if you really are trying to get to where God wants to take you, Source Creator wants to take you, you have to be willing to go all in, full throttle, not worried about what it's gonna look like, but just pretty much this is what it is. I'm going to surrender. I want to give all I have because this is what I've been called to do. And I feel called to hold space for people. I feel called to empower people, especially those that are coming out of church. If not coming out of church, you're still in church, but you're looking for something more. You're looking for, how do I get answers to my questions outside of these religious constructs, because what I'm in right now is no longer serving me, is no longer helping me, is no longer uh getting me connected to that higher source, my creator, God, whatever name you want to call it. And I know that might frighten some people when I say that, because I'm a church kid, born and raised in church, still like to speak in tongues, hop around, dance, shout, all that stuff. That still has a place for me. But there are a lot of people that I'm finding that are struggling with their concept of how to be in relationship with God. And I'm here to hold space for those people that are questioning what they believe, that are questioning, what is my call? Why am I here? What is my purpose? So I just want to just thank everybody for being in this space. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the community that's supporting, that's pushing, that said, Titus, do more of this. Well, I'm doing a series about religious trauma, and those that have liked, shared, and followed that. Thank you for the hearts on here, TikTok. I appreciate you, because I believe a lot of people are struggling with religious trauma. They have not a clue, because a lot of people, let me say, I've been impacted by religion, even in regards to sexuality, like a lot of conversations about going to hell and if I go drink. For like 20 years, y'all, I didn't drink or touch alcohol because I thought it was sin. And having a new understanding of what it is and just how to live life, it just breaks you free from a lot of dogma. So many things I walked through out after going through a divorce, and I've had people tell me that it wasn't of God and that it was my fault, and just a lot of people in a lot of dogma and religiosity, if that's a word, that will make you feel like your journey is not good and you won't be loved or called or accepted by God. And so with all that, I'm talking a lot, but I'm talking because I feel like whoever needs to hear it, I want you to know that where you are is your journey, is your journey, is your journey. We are tired. Listen, tired. Listen, it's your journey. It is your journey. It's your journey. And at the end of the day, it's your journey. So whoever got anything to say about your journey, I won't cuss on this live, but uh funny uncles, cats, kites, them. Are you okay? All right. I just made that up. But funny uncle, cats, kites, them. Okay? So I want you to know that your journey is your journey. And just to give you a little metaphysical Bible study before I get tapped into the sound bath, because I've really been on this space of studying the Bible from a metaphysical point, like the conscious and the subconscious, and how we are creating our own reality. And if you really look at the Bible is still such a special book, but we've taken a lot of things out of context. And if you would like to hear just a brief synopsis of what I've been looking at, why don't you heart that screen? I'm just looking for a couple of hearts if you want to hear what I've been researching metaphysically concerning the Bible and how it applies to where we are and the trauma. Absolutely. Funny Uncle Cats Kites them. Absolutely. 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 Because your journey is your journey. Is absolutely. So I'm just looking for a couple of hearts. If you want to hear how I got to this space and metaphysically with taking judgment off the table, just tap that screen and then we're going to get. If not, I don't have to share. I don't have to share. But I thank y'all for this space, for this moment. Okay, gotcha. I see the hearts. I see the hearts. I see the hearts. I see the hearts. So metaphysically speaking, when we look at Genesis in itself, it's really the story of how subconscious and conscious came to be. But I want to really talk about the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. We've been taught, especially from church, we've been taught that Eve gave Adam the fruit. Eve gave Adam the fruit, right? And we often really make that a story of gender. Like it's the woman's fault, and then it's the man's fault because he ate the apple. And really, that has nothing to do with man or woman. That has everything to do with you. With you. It has everything to do with you. When you really look at it metaphysically, you look at it, it says that God told them not to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Right? We always talk about when they ate the apple, it was sin. That's a whole different conversation. Sin had nothing to do with let me not say it had anything to do with it, but we look at that so wrong metaphysically and even scripturally, and then even as Bible as a healing book, you equating Eve giving Adam the fruit and you saying that sin and brought condemnation onto mankind. The way we teach it is absolutely a disservice to the impact of what it really could be. So here it is. I'm gonna do it real quick, okay? Uh, so basically, when you talk about the knowledge of good and evil, and Eve gave it to Adam. Eve took it up on herself first, and then Adam took it. It was a representation that we're taking in, again, knowledge of good and evil. It was the awareness, hear me, it was the awareness of what's right and what's wrong. Basically, when we get into judging other people for what's right and wrong, we are taking on the knowledge of good and evil. Which means that when you do that, you take somebody's journey and what they're learning out of life away from them, which is a disservice to their living life and them learning applicable lessons. I need y'all to hear me. So when you're judging, when you're trying to figure out what's right and wrong, and you wrong and I'm right, you are taking on and eating of the knowledge of good and evil. So that might be heavy for y'all, but I had to come to that awareness that your journey is your journey. And who am I to say what you're doing is wrong? Because that is your journey. And that might be a hard thing to conceptualize. But let it sit for those that are willing to really do this work. because there's a lot of unlearning that we have to do as we are shifting. The climate is shifting, and we're tired of fighting in a religious way. We're tired of fighting wars that no longer make sense. This land is my land, and that land is my land too. Like, why are we? But that's a whole different conversation. Or you shouldn't be wearing makeup, and that ain't like all these judgments, y'all, that we've placed, that we are like, we're over it. We're over it. How can I get to love? How can I get to health? How can I get to wealth? And there's a way to do that without judging. And so really it first starts with you stop judging yourself. But that's a whole different message. All right? So I hope that helps somebody, like, take the judgment off the table. Really look at what are you supposed to be doing? What is your call? What is your purpose? What are you in pursuit of? And if you don't know what that looks like for you, listen, I'm here to have conversations with you. Thank y'all for keep on joining. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for hearting. I'm here to have a conversation with you. If you want to tap on the link in my bio, it's a 30-minute consult on how we can work together to co-create what it is that you're looking for, whether it's love, whether it's health, whether it's wealth. And more so, my love that I'm teaching and working with my clients is a relationship with God outside the four walls of a church. And this is not to say don't go to church, but it's to say that having a relationship with your source creator is important. It is important. How you go about doing that, it's that's up to you. So thank y'all for joining this live. We're going to get into this sound bath to set the tone for our day. And those that might be like, Titus, what are you on? Stick around. Stick around, because I know this is new for a lot of people, but there's a lot of people that are shifting, that are moving, and we are here to co-create something different because we desire to be healed and really tapped into something else. All right. With all that being said, let's just take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. We're breathing in and we're breathing out. We're breathing in and we're breathing out. And this time when we breathe in, we're just going to breathe out on a okay, just letting the weekend go and focusing our attention on this right now moment. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Let's breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Just take a moment to just sit in this stillness, in this silence. And as the bowls play, it's your opportunity to just be present in the moment. There's nothing to say or do or be. If a thought comes up, you can simply let it pass and go back to focusing your attention on your breath. Again, nothing to say or do. Just be present in the moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Knowing that the day will come together. The day will do what it's going to do. But in this moment, we tap into stillness, allowing the things that we need to align naturally, not forcing anything, because everything that belongs to us will find us. Everything that belongs to us will find us. It's right here, right now. Everything that belongs to me will find me. Everything that belongs to me will find me. It's looking for me as I sit and become the magnetic force your fingers, your toes, and if you had your eye closed, and if you have had your eyes closed, when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Ah, how y'all feeling out there? Y'all feeling all right? Calling, so relaxing. I'm glad it's relaxing to you. Make sure y'all drink plenty of water because it supports you in grounding yourself. If Because in these moments we release energy, we release the things that don't belong to us. So it's always good to replenish back and replenish back into yourself. Make sure that you are full as you go throughout your day. People might be pulling on you, so you want to make sure that after something like this, that you've drunk some water and that you've just, okay, here we go. So thank y'all for the follows. Britt, thank you. Thank you for everybody else that followed. Thank you for everybody that chimed in. Uh, you know, y'all, we in it. We in it. If you haven't done so already, yeah, I appreciate the hearts and the likes and the love and the follows and the say, just the encouragement. I'm in this space of really supporting those that are coming out of that's coming into what we would call spiritual awakening. And for you, it might be the dark night of the soul, where it's like all hell is breaking loose, and you're like, oh my goodness, everything that I did over here, it's something. Some of it I want to keep, some of it I want to throw away. What do I keep? What do I throw away? Because I have led worship for 20 plus years, and when I came into this inner knowing and this deeper understanding, it took some work. It took some time for me to get into this space to where I'm okay with speaking in tongues again. I'm okay with tapping into God, because it was legit a fear to even want to approach God, source creator. But I want you to know that there is hope. There's hope on the other side. There's hope on the other side of what you're dealing with or what you're walking through. And so I love you guys. Keep on going. You got this. And I think that's it. Thank you for those that supported me in my first sound bath in Dallas over this weekend. I'm going to do a video about that later. But I want to thank you for everybody that came, everybody that just donated just because you wanted to be a support. I so appreciate you. And thank you for my new followers and those that have been following me. I appreciate you. So I feel like I'm talking long enough. I love you guys, and we will talk to you guys later. I love you. Peace.